Oh, I thought he was stopping. I thought he was going to stop for us. Hi, sweetheart. Another truck full of dairy cows. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. So awful. Look how they're struggling to even stand. Hi, beautiful. This is the reality for these gentle animals, these beautiful gentle animals. Like, where the hell am I going? What's going on? All these beautiful faces peering out at us. So damn disturbing. We're here in Toronto as part of Project Livestream, and there's 2 trucks in there now full of dairy cows, full udders. And what did they do? What did they do to deserve such a fate? Absolutely devastating. Oh. I just want to move this sign along. Oh, here we are, Project Livestream in Toronto, in Canada. And they honestly don't give a damn about keeping the cows calm. We just witnessed 2 trucks going in. You can actually hear them kicking around in the truck. It's a cold day. You can hear them kicking around. We can see the breath coming out. And then another truck is loading. And then another truck over there. That's going to be something like the rendering or the skins. And the area itself is just absolutely nasty. Of course, private property, we're not allowed to go any closer. Okay, so I want to say just thanks for joining. I mean, no matter whether you agree, disagree, thanks for joining. We're here to bear witness. BTC Trucker is asking, what are you doing? We're outside a slaughterhouse in Toronto, and we've just witnessed some gentle beings going inside. Gentle cows who did nothing to deserve being just used and abused for their flesh. But this guy is coming out. You could just see their head there. Can you imagine? Still, we're treating animals this way in 2026. Hi, Tsunami TV. Do we have any vegans on this chat? It'd be so nice to have some vegans who understand what the hell it is we're trying to do here. There's a conversation happening over there. I'm going to join the conversation and see what's doing. There you go, there's a card for you. You know, BTC, you might think we're wasting our time, but I mean, right now there's a conversation happening. Hey, Jenna. Yeah, could you open this for me?
Yeah, okay.
Get these out.
Did you get a card?
Yeah.
It's plugging in. And this is a. Oh, you got the other one? As well?
Yeah, you could get that out.
Oh no, I don't want to be on live.
No, no worries. Are you here to join us?
I was just curious. I saw the sign and I thought I'd come over.
Thank you for coming over.
Yeah. This is really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you vegetarian or vegan yourself?
I don't eat beef or pork. I eat fish and stuff. I'm mostly like a veg. Oh, yeah, I eat dairy and stuff.
And do you know who was in these trucks just now?
Yeah.
It's dairy cows.
Dairy cows.
Dairy?
They were all Holstein.
Yeah.
Why are they're being used for meat?
Yeah. No. It's that we see young ones come and we see older ones. And I filmed on Instagram first, and you see the udders, which are full of milk.
Oh wow.
You know, so they've given birth, or they're milking and they still have young, and the young are taken away from them. This is why. You know, this is the first thing that persuaded me to even care about animals, is learning about the dairy system. Yeah. You know, and this was 30 years ago when I first became vegan.
Yeah. Wait, why are they killing dairy cows?
Because they can, because they don't care.
It makes money. Right?
It makes money. And then they have so many, they breed so many just through artificial insemination.
Yeah.
Then they replace them all the time and they just don't care.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So have you tried something like oat milk or soy milk?
I have, yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm okay with I think vegetarianism is pretty good. Like, as long as, if, like, the cows are treated well, like, milk, butter, and all that is nice to have.
I'm not filming you, but do you want to hold that close to you?
Oh, no, I don't want to talk. I don't want to be recorded.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not filming you at all.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think milk, butter, all of those dairy products are, if you treat the cows well, like an organic farm.
Do you think they're
No,
treated
I
well?
don't think they should be killed. I think they should be, like, let...
And how do you know they're not from an organic farm? They all come to the same slaughterhouse.
I don't think they should be slaughtered. Like, if they're old, they should go to some, I don't know, some sanctuary where old cows can hang
And
out.
that doesn't happen.
And we probably need some laws for that. To, like, I mean, I would support,
They just want to, it's kind of interesting. A lot of the population, people like yourself who care, think that, if they're treated humanely, then it's fine. But you don't think about their journey to the slaughterhouse, do you?
I don't think slaughtering them is good at all.
But that happens to every single box of milk that you buy. Every single box of milk, a cow has had a terrible journey to the slaughterhouse. No matter whether they're dairy cows and they care for their young, they've had an awful journey, and then they have an awful death too. And that's every time you pick up a box of milk.
Yeah, I mean, in India, they kind of banned killing cows.
No, they haven't.
I mean, not everywhere, but
no, because the Muslim population
Yeah.
take the cows and they kill them. There's too many cows. There's a massive dairy, and the buffalo, the water buffalo.
You let them just go wild.
My friend is from India, and he goes back to visit.
Yeah.
And the things that they do to trick the dairy cows to still produce milk? They take the skin.
Yeah.
If the calf dies, they take the calf skin, they kind of wrap it around something, and then they just use that, and then they trick the dairy mother who's chained up. You have these little small dairies in India that he filmed at.
Yeah.
They're chained up, producing milk.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You need to do some research.
Oh.
And after everything I've told you, do you still think it's okay to drink milk?
I don't like the abuse of animals. I think that needs to stop. We need laws against that.
You think it needs to stop, and you think it needs laws, but how? We've been campaigning for years, and all they do is make the laws worse. We tried to get the transport time reduced, and it doesn't work. The industry wants to make money off them.
Yeah.
They just want every single cow as a dollar sign. The farmers say they care for their animals. If they really cared, they wouldn't send them to slaughter.
Yeah.
They wouldn't take their babies away just so we could drink milk.
Yeah.
It's like you're suckling from the breast of an animal indirectly. I mean, did you not grow up?
Yeah.
You can. Are you a baby that thinks it's okay to suckle from the breast?
Yeah. But
You really think about it.
yeah, but cheese and butter are
Yes.
Could you?
Yeah. Well, I haven't eaten cheese and butter for 30 years. It's totally doable. 30 years ago, it was an issue. Now, there's so many alternatives, and you can just get something like nutritional yeast.
I mean, I'd be okay with banning beef, like down to like pork, beef, and all that.
But this is beef.
I know, but like ban the production of beef, and then just like put let the cows go to a forest or something, or a sanctuary where you.
There's so many. There's too many. Because people like you think it's okay to drink their milk. There's too many.
There's too many. Okay.
Yeah.
Like.
They'd never send them to sanctuary. As plus in Canada, like it's freezing for like 4 months. What would they do in the winter?
Where are they in the winter? Are they inside the shed?
Of course they're inside a shed. They're chained.
They're chained? Like they're not.
Yes, even the organic. My friend.
Yeah.
She wrote a book. She's from Pakistan, I think.
Okay.
Sonia Faruqi.
Okay.
She wrote a book called Project Animal Farm. She went to stay on farms in Canada,
Yeah.
in organic farms, and the stuff that she wrote about was shocking. She was kind of undercover. Even though she stayed with the family, she stayed in their houses with the farmers.
Yeah.
They didn't realize she was going to write a book
Oh, they felt like they were just
welcoming a student,
Yeah.
you know, who was learning.
Yeah.
And she told, I mean, I learned from her book that they chain the dairy cows in the organic system, and then they have like an electric shock to make them poop in the right place.
Oh wow.
And this is your organic
They're
system.
supposed to be free, right, in an organic farm? Or at least
Grass-fed is a thing, but when you think about it,
yeah.
6 months of the year there's no grass in Canada, so
Yeah.
what's happening to them then? I know I understand you trying to rationalize.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
And I've been knowing about this for like 30 years. So I'm telling you stuff that has been happening for 30 years, and it's not getting better. It's just not. The best thing you can do is just pick up the oat milk. How difficult is that?
Oh, I tried them. I tried the other alternative. I tried almond milk, oat milk. They just don't taste as good.
You know, I used to have tea in milk.
Still do.
I used to have sugar in tea. And the first time I tasted
Yeah.
my tea without any sugar, I used to have like 2 teaspoons in it. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, I'm like, oh, you know what? My taste buds have changed. You just have to give yourself a chance.
They're less, I mean, this is more of a health thing. They're less healthy. Their glycemic index is higher with things like oat milk.
Yeah, so find something like soy milk.
Okay.
You're worried about the glycemic index, but I mean, you care about animals. Don't you care about the cows?
I do. I mean,
Because you don't eat beef, so why?
I don't eat beef because it's a higher order animal. Like
But
I'm okay
you're
with
paying for them to cut it up. You're paying for the dairy industry to cut up these cows.
Yeah.
You know, if you stay long enough, there's another truck. We see all the skins coming out as well. There's a truck with like slimy skins that drives up the road, and then the skins are put into all sorts of chemicals. There's a tannery up the road.
Oh, wow.
And we see all the bones dropping as well, all the innards.
Yeah.
And there was a slaughterhouse here as well. We used to see the dead animals and the dead babies dropping into the rendering truck.
This is horrific.
It's horrific.
I would love to ban beef and ban. I don't know. I don't think anyone would support. Like 99% of Canada wouldn't support that, but I would support banning it. Like.
You say that, but you're probably not taking any action to help, are
mean,
you?
it's
You're
the
just like pie in the sky. I want it banned. You
No,
know,
but-
I want the cows to live in my garden. Just hear yourself.
No, I do want to.
Hear yourself speak.
I know it's very hard to pass legislation like that. Like it's
impossible.
It's banned in some parts of India.
You're not living in India anymore.
I know.
I don't quote anything that used to happen in the UK.
Okay.
The UK. I'm from the UK. I'm from Liverpool.
Yeah.
And animals are treated like crap there too.
Yeah.
But no country treats their animals well because they want to extract every last little drop from them before they send them to kill them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting serious with you. And
According to passionate people, just to let you know, I've got a hand warmer going. Like one of the best things you need inside of that green thing. I'll warm up my hand for it.
so are you now ready to give up milk?
No.
Yes, like, what have I been saying for the last 10 minutes?
I know. I hear you, but
You don't hear me. You really don't.
okay.
I want you to watch some documentaries, okay?
Okay.
Makadu,
Yeah.
which is, you know, like from Asia.
Okay. Oh, I think I.
Yes, I'm kind of showing you.
Oh.
Oh, don't walk away with that little thing that I gave you.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So Makadu
Yeah.
and Dairy Disclosed. I want you to watch 2 documentaries.
Okay, it's in the link. Where Macadoo? Okay, dairy. Okay,
Yeah,
and
that's
dairy disclosed.
Makadu. I think it stands for mother. Dairy, you know, mother of
Yeah.
cow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you recognize that language, but
Oh, dude is milk.
yes.
I don't actually speak Hindi, so
It's in English too. You can find it in English.
yeah. So
And then, I mean, if you really want a shock, you can watch Dominion. I've put.
watched him. Okay.
Yeah, it's parental guidance, which means that it's really disturbing. But
Yeah.
you should see them. You should see what happens. You've got the card,
Yeah, I've got the card. Yeah.
and you can contact me if you like if you've got any other questions. Animal Rights Toronto.
Okay, animal rights. Wait,
At
is there
gmail.com.
at gmail.com?
And my name's Jenny.
Jenny, wait, is it connected to the Animal Rights Party? No, right?
No,
Okay.
no. So I need a commitment from you. You're going to give up more. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I don't eat beef. So
But you are eating beef because they cut these up into beef.
I don't know.
Like, it's so obvious.
I don't know. Like that's not.
You're
I don't agree.
eating-
I don't agree with that.
Drinking milk, you're eating beef. It's the same thing. Do you not understand? They're cutting these cows up. These two trucks are full of cows. You saw them go past.
Yes.
And they're cutting them up to make them into beef. Like, what don't you get?
I don't agree with dairy
You don't
cows.
agree with it, so why are you still drinking milk? Why
But
won't you
it's-
commit to not drinking milk?
It's just like
It's as simple, it's like have black tea. I changed myself like 30 years ago when I read about the dairy industry. What's so difficult for you?
I mean,
Are you like a little
no, I don't.
learning with these or something? I'm sorry to be insulted. I know, but I'm sorry to insult you, but
It's like it's a side effect. You're talking about like it's not like the milk isn't the problem. It's the fact that they treat the old cows poorly.
it's not just the old cows. We've got young cows in here.
But that doesn't financially make sense. Like why
It
would
does make sense because they're replaceable.
But why throw away a cow that's producing milk?
Why not? They can get a fresh young cow. These will be about 3 years old.
So their yield is dropping. That's probably
3 years old. They're babies still. Even though they're big, they're babies, right?
okay.
They just don't care. They throw them away because they make them into beef. And every glass of milk, it's like you're drinking blood, right? It's like you're drinking blood. You're drinking the blood of a dairy cow. Just imagine it. Every time you sip a cup of milk, that's what you're drinking, dairy blood.
Okay.
Just change that around in your mind. Make the switch.
Yeah. I mean, we're like 90% of people eat beef. I don't know.
You do though. You're eating beef you're drinking liquid beef. It's liquid beef. It seriously is. Like, why would you think it's not? Because there's dairy cows right in there.
Impact doesn't have negative implications.
Of course it is.
No, because I don't.
Of course it is. You're responsible for the death of like millions of cows. Like how many cows have been killed just so you can drink milk? Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. Peter, explain to him why he should give up milk. He doesn't seem to get it. It's like, good God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't do that. I just can't do that. You have to walk away sometimes when it gets too. Huh?
Are you having a conversation?
I gave up. He doesn't eat cows. And I said, you're drinking liquid cow. Because you're drinking milk. He refused to give up milk.
Oh.
And I'm like giving up on him. Wow. rachelsfoods.com. Go and give them a negative review. They had a ton of dairy cows in the truck. And they just don't give a F about the cows at all. And some people think that, there you go, that's where we are, St. Helens Meat Packers, here in Toronto, part of Project Livestream. Very frustrating, so frustrating. turn around for a second. Yeah, having a conversation with some guy, and you just have to walk away. They're kind of, you know, smiling sweetly, thinking we're having a nice conversation. At the same time, they're not permitting giving up dairy, even though they don't eat cows. Like, for God's sake. Hey, Alicia, Miss Teaspoon, how are you doing? Good to see you here. Thanks for joining. Yeah, no, he didn't want to listen. He does want to listen. He's still there talking to my husband, but so frustrating. We're missing David today too. He's in Old Blighty. He's in the UK. So I need to go and check his live stream earlier. I'm kind of looking down the street. I mean, it looks as though there's another truck, but maybe it's just a general truck. Oh, that truck's pulling out again. So disturbing being here. You know, the sounds, the smells. Let me turn around. That truck is still full of cows. This is who he's eating. This is who he thinks it's okay to eat. It's not okay to eat them. It's not. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart. I am so sorry. I see you. I see you. Hello. Hi. Oh, is David here? You see? Dairy cows. They're so awful. I think the fact that we're here, everyone driving past, sees us filming and knows there's something going on. A lot of times people just drive past these places and don't have a clue. Us being here, us having our signs, animals are not ours to use. Where are we? With Project Livestream.
Did you catch my conversation with the truck driver here?
Yeah?
Yeah, he had concern. He's asked me what we're doing here, and I kind of explained the standard spiel. He
Yeah.
says he's from Africa, and the problem is that his concern that European people have exploited Africa to a great degree, and you know, he's got a point, and he made the argument quite strongly. Like, why are we even here at a place like this? Because this is, as he said, small potatoes. It's the powerful people in society who are really running this world, and I agree with him. But I'm saying that what we want to do is we can't change the world, so we're trying to encourage people one at a time to change the world. That was the basic gist of this argument. Over there in that green garbage bin, they're throwing out carrots. And I saw this perfectly good food in the dumpster, and I thought, oh, well, what I'd like to do is get those carrots and plant them in our family garden in Scarborough, and they asked the dumpster guys, and they said that was above their pay grade, so they couldn't help it.
You know this place is now selling vegetables, Phil?
No, I did not know that.
I went in, I'll show you the video later.
Yeah.
I got a tour. I went in and got a tour, and there's boxes of carrots, there's boxes of like apples, cabbage. It's a place now called Odd Bunch.
Odd Bunch.
They've taken over the Slaughterhouse. They ripped out all the old equipment, and they're now selling vegetables.
That's fantastic. Will we go in there now? Or
You could ask to go in, absolutely.
I did not know that. That's fantastic. That's True Harvest Meats, it says on the outside.
Yeah,
that's a really cynical name. True Harvest Meats.
But they're closed down now. Luckily, they're closed down now.
They're closed down now. But that's cynicism.
It is. It really is. It really is.
Mercilessly killed, in my opinion. Referring to itself as True Harvest. Harvest is pulling up carrots out of the
Of
garden.
course, of course.
Anyway.
I can die in the basement and stuff.
Powerful people.
We're all from Africa. I said, yes, we had a DNA test on my father.
You know, people talk about their own countries, and yes, there's a lot of oppression of humans, and disadvantaged people do work in these places.
That's true.
They have like a whole immigration type program.
Yeah.
So people are flown in to work in these places, and it's just disgraceful. Hi, hey Louisa. Hey.
Anyway, I've got the hand warmer going. I'm going to use it myself.
Louisa just lost her job.
Got another activist.
Oh, what a party. Talking about fungi here still. I hope we're not saying that, you know, fungi are alive and feel pain. Because honestly, if you think that plants feel pain, then you need to leave this you know, sensible discussion about animals and plants and the distinction between them. Because honestly, I'm just going to walk along and show you the rest of the company here. Honestly, animals have a thing called the central nervous system. And if you pinch yourself, it hurts. If you go and you mow the grass, do you hear the screams of the grass? I don't think you do. If you're in the kitchen and your cat is watching you prepare a meal, you don't think, oh, I'll just go and chop off my cat's leg as I cut up this carrot. They're both the same. And yet some people, I don't know how they get taken in by these nonsensical things. I just don't get it. Maybe someone can help explain, why do people get taken in by all this nonsensical stuff? I I think they use it. They hear it so many times in so many different platforms that they think it's okay to repeat, and they think that they're somehow telling the truth, don't they? Talking about maybe oyster mushrooms. Did you know lion's mane mushrooms? They make the best steak. You know, you have some of these like advanced chefs who are able to, you know, like they sear them nicely, they press down on them with a lid and like in a hot pan. They, I don't think they need to kind of season them too much. And then what do you have? You have these amazing texture, meaty texture of lion's mane mushrooms, and they kind of look like cauliflower initially until you kind of squeeze them all down. Hey Voldemort, maybe give people a break if someone made a mistake and said something about mushrooms being plants. I mean, they do grow out of the soil, don't they? They do use the nutrients like plants do, even though they are another type of living being. But if I'm cutting a mushroom after taking it, you know, from the wild or buying a pack in the supermarket, I don't hear any screams when I'm frying them up. So let's distinguish between what really does have, you know, a central nervous system and what is growing out of the soil and what we think it's okay to eat. So just to kind of reset, here we are, Project Livestream in Toronto. Move this sign so this is clearer. Put that right here. I want to thank ItsMel&Steve for creating this campaign. Project Livestream happening, countries around the world. We're here in Canada on a freezing day. Still see the ice and the snow on the ground. We had freezing rain last night. It's absolutely miserable here. And why does it matter? Honestly, I mean, people need to start opening their hearts to the fact that we're killing animals for no good reason. In a city like Toronto, in a country like Canada, where we have all the plant proteins available to us, where we can buy a block of tofu from a Chinese supermarket here in Toronto, which is actually really cheap and cheaper than buying animals, where you can buy some of these air quote fake meat, but all it is a delicious mix of alternate proteins. That's all it is. Someone's asking, are you in North Dakota? If you're asking me, no, I'm originally from Liverpool in England, but I'm here now in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Sigma Bear, you work in a butcher's shop. You know, there's vegan butchers now. You can get, even in Canada, there's a really nice one in London, Ontario. And they have all the cold cuts, but made of plants. And in my freezer now, I have the vegan steak. I have the burgers, the sausages. I could do a fry-up like I used to eat before when I was still eating animals. I can do the whole fry-up, but it's now vegan. And it's so delicious. Might not be the healthiest thing, but eating animals, look up all the studies. There's been a massive study recently about the health outcomes of being vegan, being vegetarian, eating animals. Vegans are coming out on top. Yes, nice fence. Barbed wire protecting the animal abusers. I wish they'd let us inside. You know, there's the Slaughterhouse closed down behind me, and instead a vegetable company moved in. And what happened? They let me inside. They said, come on in, come for a tour. And then they left me to it. And then I wandered around. I saw all the old equipment had been taken out, which is incredible to see. And there's boxes of fruits and boxes of vegetables inside. And then the contrast. When I tried to get inside St. Helens Meat Packers a few years back, then I'm grabbed by all the workers. They rip my phone from around my neck and they call the police. Like, why the contrast? Because one deals in violence and doesn't want you to see, and the other is proud of the fruits and veggies that they're selling. Okay, so Voldemort, you questioned whether oyster mushrooms are vegan. Okay, because oyster mushrooms eat worms, okay, which are animals. Well, I guess you can raise them in a solution which doesn't have any worms in. Is that a thing? I'm not a mushroom expert. I do know online some amazing mushroom experts. Have you ever tried lion's mane? And I'm not going to... Huh?
They're saying your mic is muffed.
Oh, it's not. Well, that's all. The mic right here. I wonder what's going on. Anyway, try. Gotta put that down. Get a few things kind of sorted out my pocket. There we go. Oh, maybe I need to do this. Maybe that's easier. So, yeah, Voldemort. I'm not sure I can answer about, you know, whether they're vegan or not, because they're raised with mushrooms and worms. But I mean, there's worms in the ground, isn't there, when we dig up vegetables? So I don't know. That's a bit too. So it's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? I mean, someone's asking, why can't you eat meat? You know, I choose not to. I really choose not to. Like, I can if I wanted to, but why would I eat the dead flesh of an animal? For example, I just witnessed those two trucks were full of dairy cows. The curious beings came to the opening in the truck, wanted to sniff my hand, just like a dog, just like a little puppy. Why would I want to cut them up and eat them when I know that I have all these alternate proteins which have been around for thousands of years, like tofu, in the Asian market, now everywhere. Used to hate it, now love it. Yeah, the animals get killed so we may eat them. Like, come on. The animals get killed for these massive companies to make a profit and sell you death and suffering. I wish I knew that sooner. I so wish. They didn't teach this at school, did they? So I grew up not having a clue about who I was eating. And I say who because, honestly, that slab of animal on your plate was an individual who didn't want to die. Yeah, Dajeng. I used to think tofu has an awful texture, but seriously, I mean, my thing, which is kind of super lazy, is just slap some soy sauce on it. And what else do I use? Like a bit of nooch, which is like nutritional yeast. And then I just bung it in a fry pan and kind of fry it up. And, you know, you cut it thin enough, you get a little bit of crisp on the outside. And you wouldn't even know that you're eating tofu. You just wouldn't. Yeah, that's the thing, Jay. You didn't do it and they're already dead. That is such an excuse. You know, in front of me now at live animals, they're not dead already. Would you take a knife and cut them up and just like chop down on them? You're waiting for someone else to kill them. Isn't that a cowardly thing to do? It's so damn cowardly, isn't it? I didn't kill them. You're paying for them to die. You're paying for someone else. And you're paying, like, if we looked at all the workers at lunch here, you'd see that they're from, like, the black community, they're immigrants, they're working in a slaughterhouse. I've done sit-ins in pig farms, and the poor worker there working in disgusting conditions inside a pig farm with like pools of feces and pools of urine that you had to walk through, and the air full of ammonia. This is what you're paying for. Oh dear, we've got the good old excuses. If we stopped, there'd be famines. Where are you living? Where the fuck are you living? So you're giving up milk already? You're gonna think about it. Yeah, where are you living? Are you living in the Sahara Desert, Jay? Am I asking people in the desert to go vegan who are herding animals? No. I'm asking anyone with a bloody supermarket down the road who can buy some vegetables, some rice and beans, and who can buy a veggie burger at the fast food outlet to do that. Like, come on. People start talking about all these theoretical things in their own life, like, would you live on a desert island? Would you kill an animal on a desert island? You know what? We live in a city. And I don't answer stuff about human issues apart from what's happening here. So you're not going to get me talking about that. Yeah, there would be famines. You know what? How much our grain is exported, though, from third world countries? I don't even like calling them that, because, you know, everyone is like equal in my eyes. You know, from all these countries that suffer like hunger, and they have like a poor income ratio, they still export grain that then gets fed to all the animals. How many animals are on this planet now? It's like way more biomass than even humans. When you count up all the cows, the pigs, the chickens, the sheep, the goats, You know, the fish farms, how do they get fed? They get fed with all the grains that take up all the land that could be getting sold as land that would farm vegetables, which would grow a ton more protein and then would be fed straight to us humans. I mean, it's so logical, and yet you get caught up in these stupid myths that we wouldn't have enough to eat if we didn't start with the whole vegan thing. It's like, yeah, I think we've got the troll here, Jeff. Ooh, killing is the best job I've had. I think you're a sociopath, a wannabe sociopath. I don't believe you. No one actually kills and says they enjoy it, unless you're the violent type. You know how many violent types started off with torturing animals? Dajenko, that's where you're wrong. If everyone stopped eating meat, you can stop eating meat. It happens gradually. You know, the whole world will not turn vegan tomorrow. It happens gradually. You and I go vegan. Your friend that you talk to about animals goes vegan. Why are we all like encased in all this black and white thinking? I wish everyone would go vegan tomorrow. I really do, but I'm realistic. I really am realistic. If they stop breeding all these millions of animals every year, artificial insemination, if they stop that, you know, come with me inside a pig breeding farm, you would see. If they stopped all that breeding, then wouldn't that be great? Yeah, Voldemort, is it vegan to use a sentient being as a means to an end? No, it isn't. I wouldn't use you. You know, I respect you. All animals are sentient beings. You know, I posted a video on my Instagram page, jenny.ar.vegan. I locked myself inside a field full of dogs. People don't know how even dogs are used. You know, the sled dogging industry? We could swap to that for a second if you like. Did you know that in the summer, in the off season, there's fields full of these nasty plastic barrels where the dogs are chained. They don't get let off, they don't get exercise, they pee and they poop in the same place, and these are dogs. They're not just huskies, they're normal dogs who don't deserve that treatment either. I mean, there's so many ways that animals get abused. I just despair, even though, you know, I keep at it. Is someone saying here they'll turn vegan? Bangfish Wagamaga 9114. There you go, I said your name. You can watch documentaries. Why don't I just grab my little card out. Oops, I'm just gonna put that on. I'm gonna grab the card out that I give to everyone and anyone. And I'm gonna, the front of the card says, be kind. And then the back of the card, there's all these documentaries you can watch. And let's just, you're welcome, Bangfish Wagamaga 9114, thank you. So let's get that a little bit closer. So you can watch all these documentaries. Dairy Disclosed, McAdoo is another one about dairy. The Game Changers is amazing. It's all about all the different proteins that you can get and be really healthy and athletic. You've got Seaspiracy, You've got forks over knives, and you've got watch dominion. So yes, it's abusive to exploit animals. Like all the animals here on this card. I mean, you can see the little piglet. He was rescued 10 years ago now, and I visited him in a sanctuary, in a private sanctuary. He's massive now, the little piglet on the card, but he is gorgeous. He's running around with cute little fluffy ears, and you know, letting animals grow old, letting animals like live in a sanctuary is the best feeling ever. Yeah, sports jazz fan, honestly. I used to go to the butcher shop. I used to buy slices of bacon and pork belly. I used to eat it all. But then I thought to myself, after reading about animals and sentience and the way they suffer, like, I don't want any more of that. You know, pigs have got blue eyes and brown eyes. They're just like such human eyes. And they have language too. I mean, obviously I don't converse with them, but you know, they have this cute little greeting, like a little laughing sound. And then they nuzzle you with their little snouts. It's so cute. Even when they're massive, you know, they're kind of the size of a table. Oh dear. Yeah, thanks Jason for the reminder. Please everyone, if it'd be great if you were to like and subscribe. I do put short videos on of all sorts of different subject matter, different animals, different things that I've campaigned for. I'll be uploading the disruption I did, you know, chained inside a sled dog field where the police were trying to negotiate and asked me for the key. I refused to give them the key, and I'm like chained up by the neck as they're breaking apart the contraption that I'm chained to. Okay, so we have another truck coming in. Toronto is joining. That would be Colleen. Thank you for joining, Colleen. That's so good to see you here. If you're not already, go and hit subscribe. Look up Fur Free Toronto. All about why the fur trade needs to be shut down. You know, the still fur farms in Canada, absolutely disgraceful. They're getting avian flu now. They were getting COVID. I mean, there's so many reasons to be closing down that damn industry. So they're moving around inside the trucks. I'm not sure he's got anyone inside. I don't think he does. I think they were all offloaded. See anyone? No, we're not going to see anyone. Hey Daniel. Thanks for joining. Your diner is not on its way. Why not try the veggie burger next time? Be brave. You're too cowardly to eat something that's not an animal. I think that's maybe what it is. People are too damn scared to just experiment with a bit. I was talking to someone earlier and he wouldn't commit to... Oh, there's another one coming. Gotta give this guy the peace sign. He's the guy who can hardly walk. Now, why the hell is he still working? Yeah, black pudding is the most disgusting thing. I don't think I ever ate it. When I was having fry-ups in the UK, I'd stop and I'd get, you know, the whole bacon, sausage, eggs, tomato, baked beans, fried bread. Now I can do exactly the same thing as a vegan. Can't say I'm a health nut at all. So, what are we doing here? We are past our project Livestream here in Canada with Mel&Steve. Mel&Steve are in the UK. Check them out. Grab your own YouTube account if you haven't got already and bear witness. This is what we've just been witnessing. Killed for his mother's milk. Male calves are killed as babies because they do not produce milk. Literally, we've rescued small $5 worth male babies from the dairy industry. And they're now living in a sanctuary. And as they're allowed to grow old, they're like 8 feet tall. It's crazy. Because they're bred to be absolutely massive. I don't know, I'm not really into the whole religious thing, but what I say when I do speak to people about, you know, who are religious, Christians especially, you know, does your God condone what happens to the animals in this modern age, where they're forced into a truck, a filthy truck, where they're carted miles and miles on the highway, poked and prodded, shot in the head, which often doesn't work. Honestly, the videos that you see of them writhing around, it's absolutely disgusting. And there's all these other things that you can eat now which are full of protein. Oh God. I'm laughing because, Jason, how can we get other animals to stop eating meat? Yeah, no, we don't. We don't interfere in the natural world. They have enough problems as it is being hunted by humans. let them be. Just let them be. I honestly, I don't watch like so-called nature programs on TV anymore. I don't want to see a, you know, lion taking down another animal. Thanks for coming, Phil. Oh. I'm just gonna go and say, are you heading away?
I'm going. I guess the TTC might be doing something to me, so I don't know.
Thanks so much for being here. It was so good to see you again.
Yeah, thank you. See, did I show you this? That's
Oh.
a generator, a giant battery.
Oh, wow.
What I'd like to do is,
Like,
I don't
I'll
want to
turn away.
broadcast.
You can tell me in a message.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay. Amazing.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Phil is a bus driver in the city of Toronto. Oh, hey Axel. Did you live stream already? That's the thing. Daniel is right. Why choose animal abuse? That's all it is. We're literally seeing animal abuse as we bear witness here. People think it's natural. What's natural about this? A factory in the middle of Toronto forcing cows to be here in amongst all these mechanical sounds, all these smells, the smell of blood. What's natural about this? Hey Sabi. Honestly, thanks for joining, guys. I so appreciate it. We're freezing here in Toronto. I mean, you can still see the ice and the snow on the ground. We've got like a foot of snow around our neighborhood. Basically compacted down into solid ice now. Maybe we'll get some warmer temperatures. But I think we had freezing rain last night, so not much fun here at all. Yeah, honestly, if I came back as a second life, I want to be a seagull. Floating above everyone, looking down on all this nonsense. Because then you wouldn't see the nonsense, would you, from a distance? You'd be kind of above it all. Let's see if I can get any responses here. I'm going to be doing a... I'm like a guest speaker at this event coming up in April. It's called Vegans United in Toronto. And I came up with a title, which I haven't told anyone yet. It's Reasons to be Cheerful, Part 3. Do we have any old rockers in the house? Does anyone get that reference? Reasons to be Cheerful, Part 3. I almost feel like singing it. Anyway. So I'm going to come up with lots of good reasons about what's happening in the world, you know, which is bringing forward the whole vegan message, the whole plant-based message. I mean, I see stuff all the time online which gives me hope. For example, something called conservative or conservation farming instead of regenerative, where it's not based on animals. And there's a family, some of them are in Canada, it's the Kassan family. It's like, one's a doctor, another one's another type of doctor, and the father is publishing all these research papers. And it's incredible. I don't know if there's a way to kind of share it on YouTube, but totally worth reading, all about conservation farming. And then somehow I'm gonna turn around all the arrests that I've been given. I've been in handcuffs so many times over the years. The last 20 years I've been arrested, maybe 10. I need to do a specific count. And I have a criminal trial coming up in May, on May 11th in Toronto. And in a way, the kind of amusing here that, you know, even being arrested and having criminal trials is bringing awareness to the animals. Okay, it's putting me in a difficult spot. It's not fun having the handcuffs on, and it's not fun being in a police holding cell. It wouldn't be fun if I'm put away in jail, but hopefully I'll be getting media for that, and hopefully it'll be raising awareness. And we did have a big success as part of that arrest. I was arrested in 2024 for going and trying to protest inside a massive exhibition, like a fairground in Toronto. And I have a 4-day trial coming up. But what was the big success? The success was the pig mobile, like a mother pig and her babies that I was, you know, running towards to, you know, unfurl a banner telling people how disgraceful it was. They closed it down the next year because of activist pressure. So yeah, one in the eye for you, Animal Ag. You're so embarrassed to put animals on display that, you know, you need to close it down. So anyway, that's good. That's going to be the title of my talk, Reasons to be Cheerful, Part 3. And okay, so no one kind of got the reference, but it's Ian Jury and the Blockheads from the UK back in the 80s. Look up the song, it's kind of fun. Yeah, what are we talking about in the chat? We're talking about B12. So B12 is something that I do recommend people supplement with. My husband buys a spray, and we just kind of have a spray in the mouth like once a week. And it's like the nonsensical thing about, you know, why take a supplement? Well, why do these supplement shops exist? You know, like all the people eating animals buy like all the supplements themselves. When you consider vegans are a minority in the population still, then we're not the ones who are keeping all these supplement shops open. Yeah, so vitamin D. Vitamin D3 is not something that I take in as a vegan. I choose not to eat. Like, it's made of, some of it is made of lanolin, which is sheep's, you know, like the grease on sheep's wool. I choose vitamin D2, and I don't know, go research it, but that's a good form too. And sunshine and stuff. Not much sunshine here in Canada. Yeah, sun is the best thing. mean, we did have some sun the other day, and it's surprising. Even in Canada, in the freezing temperatures, sit in the sun, you know, without any wind, well, freezing wind on you, and it's actually warm. No, vegans don't use wool. People think it's an innocent industry, but where are all the sanctuaries for the sheep that have been producing wool all their lives? There's none. It's like the milk and the dairy industry. You know, there's no sanctuaries for all the cows after they've been used up for their milk. So they kill them all, don't they? They kill all the sheep. The sheep end up as mutton. They end up as like dog and cat food, similar to all the industries, like spent chickens, like the egg industry. It's like everything is just awful. You know, for the health, people keen on health, look up Brian Johnson. Likely best on Instagram, but he'll be on all the platforms. He's into longevity. He's actually putting himself in as the whole experiment. You know, he's doing blood tests and all this stuff, but he's vegan too. And I saw him, he's in Paris at the moment. He's doing a fashion show. He's lives in America though, I think. Anyway, he was talking about muscles and his protein intake. Really fascinating. He doesn't get a massive amount of protein, but his muscles, he was saying it was in like the 90-something percentile. So he's getting all the nutrients that he needs and more. And he's vegan too. And there's so many like documentaries and people who know what they're talking about more than I would about nutrition, who know that it's really fine to be vegan. I think he's empty now, he's driving away. Yeah, empty truck. So this truck here is now moving into place. And again, we don't get to see anyone. Bone broth, honestly, it's the most disgusting idea. It just makes me wretch, you know, especially after, if you were here with me and you could smell this area, it just smells disgusting. You can hardly breathe. It's like, you know, the cow feces and urine like is just like permeating the air, just even me standing here now. The idea of bone broth would just turn your stomach if you were right here. I wish people would just, even if you're not ready to be vegan, just try, I don't know, sign up for a challenge. Challenge 22. There's dietitians on there, there's vegan dietitians, and there's like a whole mentorship program. You sign up, you get the emails, and no one's forcing you. I mean, no one can ever force you. People accuse us of forcing people to eat a certain way. That's the most nonsensical thing. Just because we like tell you about how animals are suffering, it doesn't mean that we're forcing you into anything. So try this challenge, sign up, see what they're saying in the emails. Just try it, like, why not? What are you scared of? Huge health benefits. I mean, obviously, you can eat anything in moderation. I'm not one of these people who is basically lying and saying you can't eat animals at all because, you know, nutritionally it'll kill you, and that's nonsense too. I mean, I became vegan, what, about 35 years ago now, and like, I was amazed. It was for animals, it was for animal rights, and when I came to Canada, I'm like, why are all these health nuts everywhere? You know, I was doing it fine for 20 years, and now I've been doing it fine for 35 years, and still I really don't need to be a health nut. I can be a junk food vegan, make sure I get some vegetables and stuff, but honestly. So anywho, I've been on for quite a while now. I think eyes are going to close down. I'm going to close down. Check out the beginning of the live stream though, if you like. Then you'll see like the cows arriving, the dairy cows, the full udders. And we'll finish by asking you to check out ItsMel&Steve on all the platforms. Go support them. Go support all the other people who are here. You know, look up all the accounts. Oh, Voldemort, seriously. I can't force you to do anything. Yes, in the future, I mean, there's laws now, but we'll never introduce a law against eating animals. What will happen is industry, who are currently looking at all the alternatives, and some of them are producing, you know, different proteins, not animal proteins, they'll realize it's not efficient, it's not effective to be raising animals and killing animals, dealing with all the skin, with the blood, with the bones, with all the remains. It's just not efficient, it's not effective. So what will happen is the future will be vegan. It really will. Someone else do some nice emojis. Unless Sean, you've got vegan steaks in there. Well done. Well done. Nicely done. Okay, I'm signing off, and I thank you for joining. Thank you so much.